and thank you for joining us for the 2021 Family Medicine Residency and Sports Fellowship Graduation Ceremony. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is an uncovered, no salute ceremony. At this time, we ask that everyone please rise for the entrance of the official party and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Sergeant First Class Charles Park.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say those dead star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Commander Robert Hess, Chaplain, United States Navy, who will deliver the invocation.
Let's pray. Almighty God, creator and sustainer, we are grateful. We are truly grateful, God, for the opportunity to gather together like this, to be together with family and friends, peers, and leaders, to celebrate and to honor our sports and family medicine graduates. The completion of arduous programs leading to this special day come with much sacrifice on behalf of the participants, but also of their family members who often took the back seat and yet continued to faithfully support with prayers, words of encouragement, and companionship. May they soak in this moment together with a sense of incredible accomplishment, meaning, and significance. And may you reward them richly for their passion, for their commitment to helping others with the kind of service that brings health and wholeness and joy. We also offer our sincere gratitude, God, for faculty, nursing staff, military and civilians who, with great passion, have invested themselves, their time, their energy, wisdom, knowledge, and years of experience. May they celebrate together a deep sense of pride throughout as they reflect on the training of these medical professionals and who they've become, servicemen and women who are prepared to provide world-class care for our nation's heroes and their family members. We ask that you bless the entirety of this ceremony, from awards to the receiving of diplomas, as well as the heartfelt words of appreciation expressed by staff and graduates alike. In the name of the one who gifts and sustains life, we pray. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Fort Belvoir Community Hospital Director, Captain Cynthia Judy.
I had to bring my mask with me because I really love it, and I want to thank everyone for it. But it's really great. Before I welcome everybody, I just have to look at everyone's smile, so look up and smile. This year looks a lot different than last year, but honestly, there are some people who have checked on board during the pandemic that I've never seen the lower half of their face, and it's really, really refreshing to see all these beautiful smiles today, so welcome. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, residents and fellows, graduates and families. Thank you all for attending. Your presence has made this event special as we celebrate the graduation of our residents and fellows today. I want to take a moment to thank the team who coordinated today's ceremony and to recognize our national anthem singer. A round of applause for them. To today's graduates, you made it. Not only did you meet all of the rigorous program requirements, but you did it during an unprecedented time in our history. In the midst of your programs, you became an essential part of our nation's pandemic response, participating in surge planning, implementing and expanding telemedicine and virtual care capabilities, contributing to research and educating patients and the community. Expertise, innovation, collaboration, and resilience are qualities that define today's graduates. I'm humbled to stand before you today and grateful for your contributions to Fort Belvoir Community Hospital. You truly are a part of our culture of excellence. As you transition to your next assignments, I want you to maintain those high standards that you trained to. In military medicine, we're honored to provide high-quality health care that not only meets all of the civilian health care standards, but it's highly specialized and tailored to meet the needs of those that we serve. I challenge you to understand the unique demands and challenges that our military forces face. Each of you will serve in different settings, supporting different operational forces. Our nation trusts that we will save lives wherever they operate and provide the best care that our nation can offer. The operational forces that we serve trust that we will understand how our medical decisions impact their individual line missions. We must partner with them to maximize their readiness and health. Don't just practice medicine, practice military medicine. This means that you must understand the environment that your patient is going to after they leave your exam room. Can they carry that pack? Is the only access to their bed a ladder? Will the medication that you prescribe disqualify them from their mission? Who will be responsible for the follow-on care? Will it be you, or will it be a corpsman or a medic forward someplace without all of the resources that we have here at the MTF? We must also recognize the important role that families play in mission success and ensure that we provide the strongest support that they deserve. Continue to build upon your education and experience. Never stop learning. While today feels like the end, it's really just the beginning. To all of the faculty and staff who contribute around the clock to graduate medical education, thank you. The future of medicine and the military health system is strong because of your expertise and dedication. Graduate medical education is one of the pillars of Fort Belvoir Community Hospital. It's part of our identity, and the reputation of your programs makes them highly competitive and respected, not only in the military health system, but in the nation. The service and DHA commitment to these programs is strong, and the value truly is immeasurable. To the families and friends who have supported your graduates through this journey, we recognize and appreciate the love and sacrifice that has gotten them to this point. Their celebration is your celebration. So without further ado, let's celebrate this graduation. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Program Director for the Family Medicine Residency Program, Commander Francesca Cimino.
Okay, good morning everyone. I'm Commander Francesca Cimino, the new program director for the best military family medicine residency, the only joint program where the word team is not just something we say, it's something we live every day. I'm honored to be able to welcome you on this gorgeous June day. to this unbelievable outdoor ceremony. Thank you to the weather, to celebrate the promotion of our interns to official residents, and to graduate our third years as our next generation of terrific family physicians. This is my first graduation here, and multiple people have said that how long it lasts depends on how long I talk. So the thing ends at around 1, right? I would first like to extend my sincere welcome and thanks to those in attendance, to our commanding officer, Captain Judy, members of our board of directors, including Captain Oslam, Colonel Mulcairn, Commander Treadwell. Without your recognition of this program as the gem of this hospital, without your unwavering support of all of the ways we try to support the mission of this hospital, and without your understanding of the ways that teaching and learning is dynamic and difficult, we could not do what we do and offer the military the unbelievable military medical leaders that our graduates are. Welcome and thank you to the Director for Medical Education, Dr. Robert Maneker, who has been critical for me personally as I've come on board here in the last 5 months, and who is the one person behind the scenes who helps manage all the learners here at Fort Belvoir and make sure that we have a path in the system. I also want to welcome and thank Lieutenant Colonel Sterling Brodniak and Dr. Sarah Jorgensen, our previous program directors, who have held the helm and have been part of the amazing, proud tradition of this program. A special welcome and thank you too to Lieutenant Colonel Chris Jonas, who is our Air Force Family Medicine Consultant, for offering a regular and close mentorship, and for the USU Family Medicine Department Chair, Colonel Dana Wynn, whose leadership from there is connecting all family medicine programs in a way that we have never seen before. And to our Air Force leadership at Andrews Air Force Base, Colonel Mark Rieker and Chief Select Rumira, whose team and Air Force crew keep us all on track. A welcome and a hearty thank you to our Fort Belvoir faculty, staff, and nurses who are in attendance, and the many who are holding down the fort while we're out here. Without the steadfast support of this hospital and all the people in it, and without the day-to-day teaching, support, and reassurances of those here, these graduates could not have made it. It is your patience and love that make this place tick. Welcome and thank you to Miss Cindy Miles, our Superwoman Program Coordinator, without whom this place almost fell apart. Lieutenant Colonel Brodniak and I almost lost our minds. Thank you to her husband, retired Gunnery Sergeant Josh Miles, for being the amazing voice at this ceremony. Welcome and thank you to the families and friends of our residents. First and foremost, because without you, these military lives would not be possible. You are the forces behind us every day. Home at night while your loved ones are on call, making logistics work when suddenly something changes about the schedule, and sacrificing your precious time with your dad, your mom, your sister, brother, wife, husband, son, daughter, and everyone in between. It is never lost on me or us that our military family is the singular thing that keeps this entire DoD running, and the selfless sacrifice of your love and support is what is reflected in what we're celebrating today. Welcome to our interns, who in just 5 short days will hand off that title to a new class of victims. I mean minions. I mean doctors. There's something wonderful about not being at the bottom of the proverbial totem pole, and it comes with some amount of confidence that you can actually do it. And now we also know that you can do it, and now expect you to do it. And as we mark the occasion of what we all know to be the end of an arduous year in normal times, it is worthwhile to mention that this class of interns, a particularly tight-knit, extremely capable bunch, will be actually walking across the stage for the first time, as the majority of them graduated last year on Zoom. So while there are still 2 years to go, this opportunity to recognize your hard work and the rising responsibility laid in your hands should not and does not go unnoticed in this moment. And finally, welcome to our graduates, the crown jewels of this hospital, who I have told many times in the short time that I've been here that they are the smartest people in the hospital. Rare, if ever, is there someone smarter than a third-year family medicine resident. They are steeped in evidence-based medicine, all up to the latest and greatest. They know how to work all the gadgets. They know how to maximize all the shortcuts, and are regularly and shamelessly correcting the faculty all the time. I've warned them, though, that the second they graduate and become an attending, all of that goes right out the window. This class in particular has been singularly resilient. They have weathered changes in hospital structure, in program directors, and with COVID in particular. A special nod goes to our chief residents, Captain Afsoon Anvari, Lieutenant Commander Derek DeBoer, Captain Madison Paul, and Lieutenant Anna Rain for their steadfast leadership, keeping the ship steady in the storm of this year. And P.S., these guys are already over my crazy Navy analogies. I promise to work on my Air Force and Army analogies. The plane steady in high winds, the tanks rolling over uneven ground. I don't know, it doesn't quite feel the same, but I'll work on it, I promise. I want to spend a minute or two describing this class and their accomplishments and virtues. Having not known them that long, I am still impressed by two things that I think they embody: grit and love. There is a quote by Angela Duckworth about grit, which reads, "There are no shortcuts to excellence. Developing real expertise, figuring out really hard problems, it all takes time, longer than most people imagine. You've got to apply those skills and produce goods or services that are valuable to people. Grit is about working on something you care about so much that you're willing to stay loyal to it. It is doing what you love, but not just falling in love, staying in love." And then separately about love. Love is a central theme in the profession of medicine. It is an undeniable drive that leads individuals onward to serve others. Naming that force for what it is and claiming it again as one's own turns the corner away from discouragement towards renewal of the promise to that primal altruist which first sparked the notion of joining an honored tradition of service. We do talk about grit in medicine. It's a long, arduous journey from kindergarten to year of school number 23 plus or so, and you have to be able to persist amidst many, many challenges. But we don't talk a lot about love as a part of medicine. But it is impossible to manage the fear, the uncertainty, the grind, the unexpected surprise, and the joy of the day-to-day inpatient care without love of being part of the equation. Love drives us to be better, to continually improve, to take care of one another, to lead through challenge, to weather instability and uncertainty. And while I have been here a short time, it was immediately evident to me and continues to be reinforced every day that these residents and this program emanate grit and love in medicine. There has been more than enough reason in the last year and a half for us all in the health profession to wonder if we're in the right business. And I think this class in particular not only demonstrated love for their patients in the turbulence of COVID, but to their colleagues, their staff, their faculty, their community, and this place. And just to give you some brief perspective on their accomplishments too, collectively, this class has seen 24,265 patients. They've called back 9,515 telephone consults. They've done 2,819 procedures, delivered 1,568 babies, taken care of 16,255 adult inpatients and 6,194 pediatric inpatients. On top of this, they have also delivered 35 papers, posters, and national and regional presentations. They are at the very top of this first stage of their game. There is and there should be no doubt of their collective expertise. They will move on from here to practice in Japan, in Guam, up and down the east and west coasts, on ships, with the Marines, in fellowship training from hospital medicine, in Guantanamo Bay, in Air Force squadrons in California and Colorado, Army MTFs and operational units. These graduates are the quintessential military physicians. Our mission statement here is to train and develop outstanding full-scope physician officers equipped to provide joint force leadership in diverse environments. Pause for effect. It's not a helicopter yet, guys. That is, in fact, what we've done here. Everyone here should be proud to have known them, to have trained them, to know that they are a part of the fabric of our service every day, no matter what fabric they're wearing today. We look forward to graduating them in a little bit today. Thank you everyone for being here, and thank you to this weather.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Program Director for the Sports Fellowship Program, Lieutenant Colonel Chad Holzapfel.
I'm not sure if I'm going to fire engine, but we'll see how this goes. Captain Judy, Command Sergeant Major Kortner, distinguished guests, graduates, families, and friends, good morning. I am pleased to welcome you to this graduation ceremony for the Family Medicine Residents and the Sports Medicine Fellows. Before proceeding, I would like to acknowledge the extraordinary effort of the Family Medicine Program Director and the staff to bring everyone together for this event in a safe environment during COVID. Thank you from all of us. Family Medicine Residents and Sports Medicine Fellows, as you may recall, sitting in your first day of onboarding, listening to the slurry of information, thinking of how steep a hill that you must climb. Today, we can all unequivocally state that you have successfully climbed that hill and you are ready to practice medicine independently. I will take a brief moment to look back upon the year for the Sports Medicine Fellows. You have treated thousands of athletes and service members for the #1 cause of morbidity and disability in the military. In the Fort Belvoir Clinic alone, you completed 2,221 patient encounters, 2,226 procedures, which all of these were performed with exceptional bedside manner, resulting in patient satisfaction of 97%. You have made many accomplishments in scholarly activities to include 6 research projects, 5 national poster presentations with 1 podium case presentation, 6 national podium lectures, 6 peer-reviewed articles, all in 1 year. Now, how does that training extrapolate to the military's mission? General Mark Milley's #1 priority is combat readiness. You can definitively say that you have directly impacted the readiness of the military. You are also ready to assume the role of providing the highest level of health care to the service members, military dependents, and retirees in any environment, foreign or domestic. As parting thoughts, I want to give you 2 things to reflect upon when you look back on your training. #1, the people. Look around. Remember these faces, because we would all not be here today without the people around us. You can reflect on the memories you have made with each individual. The relationships that you have made will continue to build throughout your career. And you can reach out to this extensive network of sports medicine and family medicine physicians for collaboration in the future. The purpose. You are the next generation of the well-rounded family and sports medicine physicians. The training programs are rigorous, but the purpose of this rigorous training is by design. You are trained to provide care in any condition and any situation to provide for the unique needs of the soldier athlete. You will promote readiness, physical fitness, and wellness of active duty service members, military retirees, and dependents. You will graduate equipped with the knowledge and the experience to serve across all domains of medical care, and leadership to include future specialty consultants, residency directors, and military operational physicians. Where do you go from here? Always continue to learn. Be adaptable, maintain your resilience, and you will overcome any obstacle that you may encounter. As of today, you are no longer a resident or a fellow, you're a colleague. You're of extensive network of family medicine and sports medicine physicians. Thank you for all your laudable contributions to the field of medicine and our nation. Congratulations.
Now, Captain Alexandra Mahoney, as a representative from the graduating class, will welcome our graduation keynote speaker.
Good morning, everybody. When our class was asked to select our keynote speaker, the decision was an easy one. It is particularly meaningful for me that I get to introduce him to all of you today, as he has been my mentor throughout these 3 years of residency. but I think I speak for my entire class when I say he has really been a mentor to each and every one of us. He has been there since the beginning when we arrived as baby interns, has seen us through our toughest days, including a global pandemic, to offer the warmest hugs, socially distanced of course, most encouraging words, and exemplary leadership. And he has been there to celebrate with us our every accomplishment, whether it's as small as passing a PT test or as large as completing a vasectomy on our own without him needing to rescue us. He was able to do all of this while also serving as the chair of our Program Evaluation Committee and Clinical Competency Committee, our Associate Program Director, and our Interim Program Director. He has been the greatest role model for the kind of physician, officer, and human being we aspire to be. And so, it is my greatest pleasure and honor to introduce him to you today. Everybody welcome Lieutenant Colonel Sterling Broniak. We also have a gift for you.
Well, this has been a very bumpy ride for a lot of people. I just wanted to say congratulations. Good morning, graduates, distinguished guests, family members, and friends. Thank you so much for coming to support this amazing group of future military leaders. I'm extremely honored and humbled to address you today. Thank you very much for letting me be a part of this. After being asked to give the speech, I spent way too much time trying to figure out what I was going to talk about. So I did what most of us would do. I went on to Google and I searched how to give a good keynote speech. It wasn't very productive. A few hours later, I found myself down a ADHD rabbit hole. I found myself watching YouTube videos on Eurovision. Needless to say, I did not get the answers I was looking for, and the only thing I had to show for my work was a very tangential search history and some catchy Europop songs stuck in my head. I wrote an original outline for the speech, but didn't feel that it was authentic or from the heart enough. I lay tossing and turning around one night. I'm not exaggerating. So I went downstairs and I started watching a movie that my daughter and I had watched at least 100 times, whenever we needed a laugh or a pick-me-up or just to get our minds off things. It's a classic, Legally Blonde. Little did I know that the silly movie about the law school underdog would give me the inspiration to completely rewrite my speech. Elle Woods, played by Reese Witherspoon, is your typical Southern California sorority girl who decided to go to the Harvard Law School in hopes of showing her ex-boyfriend that she was somehow worthy. Her bubbly attitude did not fit in well, and she was told over and over again that she's not smart enough and that she's not serious enough. However, she never gave up. She delivered a line in a particularly embarrassing situation that resonated for me from the first time I saw the movie. I've used it myself multiple times. She said, "I'll show you how valuable Elle Woods can be." And then I don't say Elle Woods. I'll get there, I promise. How many of us have ever felt that we needed to prove ourselves worthy? How many of us have felt like the underdog? How many of us have ever felt less than? My knee-jerk reaction is always to prove them wrong. I've had to tell myself throughout my career, I'll show you how valuable Sterling Broniak can be. Most of us love the underdog story. Studies have shown that the literal act of witnessing an underdog story gives us hope. A key reason why we support underdogs, in many ways, is because we are like them. Everyone likes to win at life. But as much as we would like to confront all of our challenges, and with ample resources and emerge victorious, we are not always that lucky. We all have experienced being at a disadvantage in some area at some point in our lives, so we understand the struggle. We know how it feels to have the odds stacked against us, while it seems that others are getting along with it so easy. Moreover, there is always a part of us that believes that maybe we're a little bit more passionate and more resilient than those who have an inherent advantage. We root for the underdog because we can relate to them. We identify with their struggle, their passion, and their resolve to push forward, despite being in a disadvantaged position. Furthermore, watching the underdog persist through difficult times and succeed gives us a reassurance that we can make our mark on the world too. Today, I would like to share with you some lessons I've learned on my own journey. Each of you will be embarking on a new adventure. There will be times when you feel alone. You will make mistakes. You will be given some harsh feedback, and you'll even be harder on yourselves. For some, this will be the first time in an operational environment, practicing medicine by yourself. You'll find yourself second-guessing yourself, and you'll have others questioning your judgment constantly. And they'll be watching to see if you rise or fail. It's at these times I want you to show yourself and everyone else just how valuable you are. Here are a couple of lessons. Lesson 1, on this journey of life, don't stop believing. Always believe in yourself, even when others don't. I was told you would never make it in the military. So I signed up for ROTC, and I was awarded the Distinguished Military Graduate from BMI. You're not smart enough to be a doctor, so I went to med school. Doctors aren't real soldiers. So I showed up. I went to PT every morning. I maxed my PT test, beat my commander, and I served right next to them while they were deployed. And I served their families, and I showed them how valuable we were. I continually tried to show them just how valuable I could be. My goal for you is to believe in yourselves as much as I believe in you. And overcome your own Goliaths. The sun, I can't blame it on that. I took my Zyrtec. I have seen you work diligently, tirelessly. I've watched you stumble and I've watched you succeed. I've watched you fail and I've watched you triumph. I am truly amazed at your perseverance. You are some of the strongest leaders I've ever met. Just remember that the strongest leaders aren't the ones that did everything right or had everything handed to them. They are the ones that overcame personal roadblocks, academic failures, personal issues, and disappointments. In my role that I've had over the last 6 years, the most rewarding experiences has been watching you guys overcome each and every one of those obstacles and remain triumphant. I would follow any of you, anywhere. I've watched residents stumble from board failures. I've watched residents stumble from bad ITEs, from being naughty and having to get a small talking to. But they all did it. And they did it because they believed in themselves. And many times when others did not. The next lesson transitions well from that. Don't quit just because things are hard. We all want to quit at times. Believe me. But the true underdogs that succeed don't quit. How many of you have seen the movie Rudy? I know it was well before some of you were even born, but whenever I hear about an underdog, it's the first thing that comes to my mind. Rudy was a hard-working, determined little guy who dreamed of playing football at Notre Dame. He lacked the grades and the money to attend, and the talent and the physical stature to play. This did not stop him. He worked tirelessly to overcome his academic difficulties, was tested for dyslexia, and was able to overcome that. He was rejected from Notre Dame 3 times and was finally admitted. Upon attending tryouts at football as a walk-on, the coach noticed his determination and gives him a spot on the daily practice squad. He plays with the team, but he never plays until the last game against Georgia Tech. Fans are aware from the goal from the story in the student newspaper, and the famous "Rudy, Rudy" chant begins in the stadium. The coach finally lets Rudy play on the Notre Dame kickoff to Georgia Tech. Rudy stays in for the final play, sacks the Georgia quarterback, and he's carried off his shoulders to the cheers from the stadium. You may only get one spectacular play on the field, but that short time is worth all of your hard work. The next one is one of my favorites. Just be you. I remember distinctly sitting down with my old program director in his office. I was not going to share this story. I respected this man more than any of my other mentors I'd ever had. I had finally had enough courage to tell him I was a little bit different because I wanted him to meet my significant other. He looked at me right in the eye and he told me, while he was fine with that, but if I ever wanted to succeed in the military, don't let anyone know and the decision-making process know. It actually took almost a year before people knew that I was even married to a guy. But it was here that I felt comfortable enough to be who I was. And it was here that I realized my potential. I pushed harder, and I enjoyed life so much more because I knew I had the support of everyone around me. And I was able to do what worked for me. Many of you have been told you need to be more of A or B and less of C or D. But I promise you, you will not meet your potential until you can be yourself. Some of you have heard, you're too loud, or you don't talk enough. You're too strong, or you don't have, or you're too timid. You may be too kind or too blunt, or you may have too much energy or don't have enough. I could go on and on, but those traits make you, you. Instead of trying to change 30 plus years of development, try focusing on how those traits can make you the leader you want to be, not what someone else thinks a leader should be. Now, there needs to be a time when things are different, and you may need to be thinking about changing your plan. I cannot emphasize this enough. Life in general can tend to be routine. We have responsibilities that interfere with our hopes and desires, but we as people are constantly growing. When we get set in our ways, we feel safe, and in many times we stop growing. So yeah, 2020 happened. It's been a crazy year in general, and many people have been reevaluating their lives, and I was no exception. My Army dream job being as an interim program director was coming to an end, and it was time to reevaluate my plan. As I was looking at my options, I had an opportunity I never thought would come up. Integrating the medical world with the Army Futures Command in Orlando, Florida. Basically playing computer games for the next 3 years. It scared me to death, but I had never been so excited in years, as this was the first time that I would be stepping outside of medicine. Some people find extreme joy in their work, and that's amazing. I hope you always love what you do. However, if something is not working out for you anymore, sometimes you need to change the way you're doing it. If that doesn't work, then sometimes you need to change the situation. Whether that be your job, the military, or dare I even say it, your specialty, there may be a time when it comes, there may be a time where you need to look at a different option, whether that be for family, whether that be for you. And I hope that you'll have the courage to take that leap. Although I still want you to stay in family medicine forever. The last thing, enjoy the adventure and the people that helped you get here. What an adventure we have had. I have known many of you since you were medical students. I interviewed a ton of you. And I am just so excited that I get to be a part of this today. I know time is short, but I just wanted to share one last story. Over the last 6 years, I've truly had a dream job, but one goal eluded me. As most of you know, I really wanted a chance to be a program director. It was my goal since I started my family medicine residency. There are only a few spots that you can apply for, and they only open every 5 or 6 years, and there's like 5 million qualified applicants. I've applied 4 times. I even had to turn down one opportunity at another program due to family issues. I really thought my time had come and gone. However, due to the events of 2020, I got a chance at my dream job, even if it was only for a moment. I had the support from all of you. You believed in me. You cheered me on. And I'll always be grateful for the opportunity to work with each and every one of you. It has been the hardest yet best year of my career. At the end of Rudy, it was stated that no other player had been carried off the field since that time. Thank you for giving me the chance and making me feel like Rudy must have. Don't ever give up on your dreams, even if they have to change a little. I wanted to give some thanks, and I'll try to make it super quick. First and foremost, never forget to thank your family. Ronnie, Hunter, Dakota, Braxton, and KJ, you're not here. I wouldn't be here without your support. My faculty, thank you for stepping up and always having my back. It has been a pleasure and an honor working with you. To my support staff, thank you for making this possible. We are nothing without you. To the command, thank you for making Fort Belvoir a place where diversity and inclusion is actually taken seriously, and not just something that people say. Dr. Chimino, sorry. Thank you for being my friend and stepping up. And dare I say it, love this program as much as I do. You have one of the biggest hearts. Dr. Labra's not here, but I think he needs to be mentioned. He was a true leader, a friend, and a mentor to me. Residents, thank you for making this the best 6 years of my life. I'm gonna miss you very much, but I know you're gonna do amazing things. Interns, step it up. Get ready. And Cindy. I don't have the words to express my love and admiration for you. So I hope a thank you will do. You still owe me your list. She knows what that means. I want each of you to look around. If you'd stand up with me and give them a round of applause, because you wouldn't be here without the love and support from your peers, faculty, support staff, and family. If you wouldn't mind just for a second, stand up and thank them. Never forget to say thank you, and always continue to show those who make out you just how valuable you can be.
On such a special day as this, when we celebrate all these residents and fellows have accomplished, I think it's critical, as everybody before me has spoken and said, that we take a moment and thank the families of these residents and fellows for all their strength, support, and sacrifice they have provided over these 3 long years. To the spouses, parents, and family members of these residents and fellows, I say thank you. They could not have gotten to today without your love and support. I would ask that the graduating residents and fellows please come forward, pick up a gift of flowers, and personally thank those who have been there for you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Major Pierre. It's my honor, great honor, to be faculty here in the Family Medicine Residency Program. I arrived this past summer as junior faculty with really no real expectation of what to expect in this role, and the faculty here very quickly took me under their wings and showed me what an incredible example I should follow, not only in the specified task of teaching our residents and fellows, but really the implied task of supporting them, mentoring them, and in championing them. I also want to make a special mention of not only our core faculty, but we also have so many other faculty throughout the hospital and all of the other departments that teach our residents for all of their rotations, clinicians and physicians alike, and we're also grateful to have them be part of our program, even though that's not their full-time job. If it's all right with you, I'd really like to have everybody who's been involved in the teaching of our residents and fellows to stand. I would like to show my appreciation as I guess now I'm maybe closer to senior faculty now that everybody's PCSing. As junior faculty, and then I think our residents also, I don't want to speak for them, but our residents and fellows, I know how much they have said to me they appreciate each and every one of you. Not everyone is here, but if you would stand, we'd like to acknowledge you.
Hi. As, what am I, Associate Program Director for the interns, I would like to now present the first year Family Medicine Resident of the Year Award. And this is presented to the resident who has most excelled in his or her first year of training in family medicine. The award is presented in recognition of outstanding medical knowledge, superior patient care skill, and focused dedication to becoming a military family physician. And this award goes to Patrick McMahon. Dr. Harris? Surprise! There's something they say, BB also ready. So I am Lisa Harris. I'm the second year Associate Program Director. I am here to award the second year Family Medicine Resident of the Year. This award is presented to the second year resident who has distinguished themselves from their peers as a resident, leader, teacher, and clinician. This resident promotes family medicine by displaying high standards of professionalism, participating in patient-oriented scholarship, delivering superior clinical care, and demonstrating excellence in teaching. This year's award goes to Dr. Jeffrey Beveren.
So another round of applause for Dr. Bevan for also holding down the fort. What residents do, right? I'm Dr. Sandy Kimmer. I'm one of the faculty here in the program, and I don't know why I'm also making noise, but I'll try to keep it here. It was a great pleasure to introduce the third year resident of the year. So the third year Family Medicine Resident of the Year Award is presented to the third year resident who best exemplifies the ethos of military family medicine. The award is presented in recognition of superb military bearing, inspirational leadership, and selfless dedication to the care of patients. I was not at all surprised when I learned who won this award. Passionate, grounded, humble, street smart, dedicated to family and friends and colleagues and patients, fiercely defends privacy and time with people she loves, and even given the rigors of residency, deliberately carved out work-life balance. It's my pleasure to present the third year Family Medicine of the Year Award to Dr. Anna Rain.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Kwan. I'm also one of the faculty here, and I have the distinct pleasure to present the next two awards because they are both going to the same person. So this person was just a phenomenal resident and now is truly a phenomenal physician, professional, and person. So award number one, the Resident Teacher of the Year. The Society of Teachers of Family Medicine Resident Teacher Award is presented annually to a third-year resident who has best demonstrated interest and commitment to family medicine education. Award number two, the Resident Scholar of the Year. The Association of Family Medicine Residency Directors, the North American Primary Care Research Group, and the College of Family Physicians of Canada Resident Scholarship Award is presented annually to a third-year resident who has demonstrated interest and excellence in performing scholarly activities. This year's recipient is Captain Madison Paul.
In this field. It also represents the crucial role family physicians will play in providing not only world-class medical care to all beneficiaries, but specifically to maintaining the medical readiness of our armed forces, providing both direct and indirect support to those serving on the front lines. Not only does this year's award recipient show great potential for success in operational medicine, but they're also a proven operational medicine leader in their own right, both as a flight surgeon and general medical officer in the Army aviation community and Army community prior to joining us here for residency. And also for their significant contribution in developing and implementing a robust military medicine curriculum in our program itself for all three branches of service, which will leave a lasting legacy. This resident also single-handedly identified a need to streamline and improve the process of air evacuation of our soldiers from overseas assignments and deployments to our hospital and other hospitals in the National Capital Region, and wrote and implemented a standard operating procedure for this process, which was approved by our hospital commander, and he has positively affected both patient safety and, outside the reach of our residency and hospital, has affected medical policy. It's my privilege to present the Operational Medicine Award to Major Sumit Middle.
forgot to introduce myself earlier to everyone in the audience. I'm Dr. Jeremy Kennison. I'm Associate Program Director here as well as the Director of Osteopathic Education. And now I have the honor of awarding the Osteopathic Resident Award. This award goes to the graduating resident who most embodies the principles and practices of osteopathic medicine. This resident provides high quality, compassionate, and holistic care to his patients, is eager to engage in lifelong learning, and embraces the tenets of osteopathic medicine on a daily basis. I am pleased to award Dr. Sumit Mittal with the Osteopathic Resident Award.
Good morning. I'm Beth Pillsbury. I'm the Behavioral Science Director. Hope everyone can see me over here. I'm giving a new award that we just started this year. It's called the Esprit Award. Honored to be presenting this. This award is given to the graduating resident who has embodied the spirit of the NCC Family Medicine Residency and has worked positively to impact the culture and environment of the entire residency, enhanced morale, demonstrated a track record of ongoing collegiality and meaningful collaboration with faculty and staff within the residency and across the institution. This resident has served as an outstanding role model and practices the highest standards of professional, ethical, and human behavior in day-to-day interactions and is committed to supporting a diverse and inclusive workplace. That is one run-on sentence. So this is one of my favorite residents. I know we're not supposed to have favorites, but and I just want to say a few things. So I can't think of a more deserving recipient for this award. I've had the opportunity to work with her on several projects, and just a few words to describe her. So she has an amazing vision and style of leadership. She's fiercely passionate, authentic, brilliant, poised, empathetic, wise beyond her years. Full of conviction, and it's all wrapped up in this amazing package of humility and grace. She's been a true leader this past year through a global pandemic, juggling schedules and quarantines, and also has been a true advocate for social change through a racial reawakening. Well, I'm super sad that she's leaving. I know wherever she goes, she'll do amazing things, and I only hope that she'll reach back to us every so often to share her accomplishments. So the Esprit de Corps Award goes to the great, the incomparable Dr. Anna Ring.
Okay, our graduating residents have a few awards they would like to deliver to the faculty and staff.
All right, good morning, everyone. The Outstanding Family Medicine Faculty Awards will go to 2 faculty members who were voted as most instrumental in educating, training, and inspiring family medicine residents. The first Outstanding Family Medicine Faculty Award goes to Major Eugene Kim, who unfortunately can't be with us this morning. Dr. Kim started at FBCH around the same time we started our careers here. He established himself as a brilliant attending, always ready to provide current literature and relevant dad jokes. He quickly earned the respect and adoration of all residents as the go-to faculty for complex patient cases. With his dry wit and calm confidence, our class will forever be grateful for his instrumental role in shaping us into full-fledgling family physicians. The second Outstanding Family Medicine Faculty Award goes to Dr. Melissa Roberts. Dr. Roberts joined the faculty team at the start of this academic year and quickly established herself as a faculty powerhouse. As medicine and pediatric trained, she offers a unique perspective and became a resident favorite for her teaching, timely and constructive feedback, and all-around knowledge, and secured her legacy as the first staff member to administer high-flow nasocranial oxygen on the Fort Belvoir Community Hospital Inpatient Pediatric Floor.
So I have the privilege of presenting the Outstanding Specialty Teaching Awards. The Outstanding Specialty Teaching Awards go to 2 non-family medicine faculty members outside of the department who were voted as most instrumental in educating, training, and inspiring family medicine residents during the 2020-2021 academic year. And the first award goes to Lieutenant Commander Kia Gallagher. Dr. Gallagher is an internal medicine physician with hospital medicine who has been instrumental in training residents on the inpatient wards. Not only did she spearhead an ICU crash course, she has led multiple morning report lectures and always ensured that residents had protected academic time. Now, we're not saying she's a black cloud, but whenever she was on service, residents experienced a wealth of complex pathology and education. Even off service, she's always available to answer questions, encourage residents, and support learners. She's consistently considered one of the most dedicated hospitalists and fiercest resident advocates. So the second Outstanding Specialty Teaching Award goes to Lieutenant Colonel Sally Del Vecchio. Dr. Del Vecchio is a pulmonology critical care physician who is one of our residency's most beloved ICU attendings. Not only has she facilitated multiple resident elective blocks in the pulmonology clinic, she has also been instrumental in our ICU education. With family medicine residents stepping into the ICU for the first time this year, her calm confidence, clinical acumen, and passion for teaching has touched every resident that she's worked with.
The Family Medicine Nursing Appreciation Award goes to a family medicine RN who is voted by the residents to honor the nurse who demonstrates unwavering passion and dedication to patient care and support of the family medicine residents. The Nursing Appreciation Award goes to Ms. Jennifer Walker. And in this short period of time was quick to learn the ins and outs of our very complex health system for providers and patients alike. She now coordinates the health and wellness of some of our most complex patients in our geriatric clinic with a level of patience and compassion that we all strive for. Thank you. Goes to the Specialty Nursing Appreciation Award for the RN who was voted by the residents as demonstrating unwavering passion support for the education and training of family medicine residents at the hospital level. The Specialty Nursing Appreciation Award goes to Ms. Tanya Turnage. Belvoir legend. She serves
as nursing supervisor with passion and holds a systems knowledge that we all strive for. She has mentored and cared for generations of family medicine residents, or like she likes to call us, her babies, and is a fierce advocate and supporter of the graduate medical education at Fort Belvoir on both large scale and personal levels. She provides advice on everything from patient admissions to lactation support.
Next, we'll be presenting the Family Medicine Clinic Appreciation Awards. The Family Medicine Clinic Appreciation Awards go to 2 Family Medicine Clinic support staff who, as voted by the residents, demonstrate dedication to patient care and support of family medicine residents. The first Family Medicine Clinic Appreciation Award goes to HN Ashley Allen. HN Allen arrived in the Family Medicine Clinic at the start of this academic year and quickly established herself as a leader and motivator within the department. Always professional and enthusiastic, she displays outstanding patient care and goes above and beyond the call of duty. She is quick to recognize and fill any gaps or problems that arise in a busy clinic with complex patients, and she's been recognized by residents and staff alike as the GOAT, or the greatest of all time. She is truly one of the best support staff to work with. Our second Family Medicine Clinic Appreciation Award goes to Mr. Mustafa Dahir. Mr. Dahir is also a Fort Belvoir legend. He has been in the Family Medicine Clinic longer than even our most seasoned faculty, and he has an innate understanding of the inner workings of the clinic. As our procedure clinic guru, he has been responsible for training residents in their procedural skills, and with his humble nature is adept at rescuing and supporting residents with challenging procedures. He also goes above and beyond outside of work to support his colleagues. He is truly the MVP, and not just of our Fort Belvoir Family Medicine soccer team, but he's also been instrumental in linking patients and resident family members to out-of-network COVID vaccines that would have otherwise been discarded. So thank you, Mr. Dahir.
Now we present the Family Medicine Staff Appreciation Awards. Family Medicine Staff Appreciation Awards will go to 2 family medicine faculty who have gone above and beyond to support the residents in both personal and professional matters and serve as an exemplary role models for leadership in family medicine. The first Family Medicine Staff Appreciation Award goes to Lieutenant Commander Jeremy Kennison. Dr. Kennison also arrived early in our intern year. His dedication to the residency has been apparent from day one. Not only is he an exemplary teacher and clinician, but he's also one of the fiercest resident advocates. He navigates high-level leadership roles in 1 week, serving as surrogate program director, assistant program director, and inpatient attending all at the same time, while also mentoring residents both personally and professionally. This has ranged from taking on big Navy, Army, Air Force to fix resident pay issues so they can afford to live in the local area, while simultaneously tracking graduation requirements so that we can all stand here today. He is our residency go-to problem solver, and we hope to emulate these qualities in our own careers. The second Family Medicine Staff Appreciation Award goes to Lieutenant Colonel Christian Lauer. Unfortunately, he can't be with us. He's on his way to a fellow Fort Belvoir resident graduate who returned as faculty and most recently served as Chief of Family Medicine. In this role, he navigated the administrative complexity of maintaining one of the largest clinics in the region, yet remained one of the most beloved mentors and leaders in the program. Dr. Labra made a point of walking through the residency pit every evening, checking in on everyone in his path, using his free time to provide personal and professional mentorship. His humility, humor, approachability, in addition to his fierce advocacy for graduate medical education, have inspired our entire department. He is the ultimate example of family medicine physician leader.
So before we yield the microphone, we would like to take this moment to recognize and appreciate Commander Francesca Cimino. Dr. Cimino joined us in February 2021 as our third program director of the academic year in the midst of a global pandemic during a time already fraught with significant turnover within our department. She dove into an incredibly complex role with infectious passion and energy. Dr. Cimino brings a sense of stability and renewed enthusiasm for education. In only 5 months, she has seamlessly assimilated into our residency family and has navigated a tri-service training environment with tenacity and grace. A quick look at her ridiculously impressive CV can tell anyone that she is beyond qualified for her role as program director, but it is her openness, humility, and tangible passion for her work that has been instrumental in bringing new life and energy into this program. We are lucky to have you as our PD and want to take this moment to extend our deepest gratitude for your leadership.
They got me. All right, our last. Is that better? Okay. I promise we'll graduate then. One more award. All right. So the Faculty Scholar Award goes annually to the family medicine faculty member who has demonstrated outstanding achievement in scholarly activity, research, and certainly in this case, the mentorship of others also working on scholarly activity and research. This program generates a lot of scholarly activity, from posters to papers to curriculum development to quality improvement and process improvement projects. This person has not only shepherded that process for us here, is the ultimate corraller of all things QI and PI, to the point that our residency is actually poised to be able to qualify our own projects without the explicit consent of the American Board of Family Physicians. She has been a busy woman this year, aside from the fact that she's really only half our faculty, as she's actually faculty for USIS too. She is our second-year associate program director, wrangling the requirements for our 15-plus second-year residents. She directs our humanism in medicine curriculum, including establishing this year a humanities library and small group discussions quarterly. She runs the practice management curriculum, which is our look at the health system science requirements for our field, including systems management, population health, patient safety, and military medicine. She managed 12 projects this academic year. This is not to mention the teaching that she did at USU and as our med student site director here, orienting and organizing all of the medical students who come to our program, many of whom you were a victim to when you first got here, and including over 120 interviews every year. On top of all of this, she's been driving an important initiative in addressing underrepresented minorities in military medicine, including leading an annual national clerkship site director seminar about it, running a session at the Society of Teachers of Family Medicine, and receiving a $7,500 grant for continued work on that project. She also received a grant from the Congressionally Directed Medical Research Program with Dr. Kalish for $300,000 on machine learning for chronic pain management optimization within a health equity framework. She presented at 3 national events, 2 local events, and has much more planned for this coming academic year. And for all of these reasons and many more, this award this year goes to Dr. Lisa Harris.
Ryan Matheson. I'm one of the graduating third-year residents. I just wanted to take a short moment to thank our chief residents. I can very much attest to being a family medicine resident and how difficult that is. And they were elected by our residents and our faculty to represent us, and also elected to work hundreds of extra hours over the last year to make sure that we were well taken care of. They really did an excellent job. They worked weekends, they filled the call schedules. They never asked us to do something that they wouldn't do themselves. Just amazing leaders. I think this program's really gonna miss them. So if Lieutenant Commander Derek DeBoer, please come up. Lieutenant Anna Rain, Captain Afsun Anvari, and Captain Madison Paul, please come up. Out there before we kick off these festivities, and that is to recognize and thank again somebody who's integral to this program, both for this event as well as to the functioning of our residency. And I'm gonna now kind of embarrass her a little bit and ask Cindy Miles to please come up.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will present the certificates of completion for the graduating classes of 2021. Would the internship class of 2021 please stand? Captain Matthew Ballou. Captain Peyton Klein. Captain Klein is receiving a parting gift as she is continuing her residency training at Camp Pendleton in the United States Navy. Captain Jill Daniluk. Captain Carly Epstein. Captain Lauren Ferguson. Captain Catherine Foley. Lieutenant Patrick McMahon. Captain Varun Menon. Captain Robert Nallenweg. Captain Adam Rifat. Lieutenant Commander Samuel Steele. Lieutenant Charisse Villarreal. Captain Chase Weber. Lieutenant Nicole Westfall. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for the internship class of 2021. And now, with the graduating family medicine residents of 2021, please stand. Captain Afsoon Anvari. Major Laura Chachula. Lieutenant Commander Derek DeBoer. Captain Kent Doe. Captain Thomas Gerhardt. Lieutenant Ellen Lesh. Captain Alexandra Mahoney. Captain Ryan Matheson. Captain Zachary McRae. Captain Jonathan Michelinas. Major Sumit Middle. Lieutenant Din No. Lieutenant Alexandra Osgood. Captain Madison Paul. Lieutenant Anna Ray. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for the graduating family medicine residents of 2021. Would the graduating sports medicine fellows of 2021 please stand? Major Matthew Bugnes. Captain Julie Creech. Major Brooke Organ. Captain Blair Roadhouse. Captain Latreia Scott. Captain Kendall Vogel. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for the Sports Fellowship Class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and join us in the singing of the service song. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Dr. Francesca Cimino.
Okay. The weather cooperated. We've graduated you all. It is a successful morning. Amen to that. Thank you all for your attendance and attention today on this occasion, marking both the end and the beginning. Graduations are always so happy and always a bit bittersweet. I am very grateful for the joy shared in this moment, and what it feels like is the end of an arduous time in our entire world's history. Thank you again to Captain Judy for inviting us to do this ceremony here and hosting it in this way. May we never forget what it means to only be able to take and enjoy the little moments behind masks together, united in adversity, and never take for granted the opportunity to gather in big ways when we can to celebrate. We are definitely one team. Congratulations again to our graduates. Have an awesome, outstanding afternoon. Thank you very much for attending. Our celebration here has ended. Please feel free to come up here and take pictures in front of the flags. And we will be having a celebration gathering elsewhere on the base, as most of you know already. Thank you so much.